relaxation. Yes. So the thing is, adequate lighting can be critical to your mood and possibly your mental well-being, particularly for individuals who live in the area, suppose where very little sunlight during the times. So there is a actually impact of that there is less sunlight. There was a research published in Journal of Consumer Psychology in 2014 that showed that the more intense the lightning, the greater the person's emotions, both positive and negative. So, for example, the participants rate various things under different lightning conditions, including how spicy a certain sauce was, how attractive somebody was, and their positive and negative feeling towards certain words. And the result were that when the participants were under the brightest light, they wanted the spicier sauce. They thought the person was more attractive, and they felt that the positive words were more positive, and the negative words too were even more negative. So the bottom line of this research is that the people's emotion were stronger under bright light, which may not be good thing, which is never a good thing, because stronger emotion, if it becomes on negative side, it will really bad for anyone. So this is really interesting study. Do you guys think that it is a interesting study, that how light impact on mood? Do you feel that? Yes. And it is actually helpful for interior designers. So according to this, my strong recommendation is always include dimmers on all your ambient. Yes, yes. I will come to that later. And finally, the lighting also plays a huge part in setting the right tone and mood of the room. Not just with the actual light, that the fixtures are not actually the light what is like yellow light and white light. The fixtures are also emitting lights. And they itself emit the light, and that is also a great impact. So when we are choosing the fixtures, it is also a very careful part. That is also a very important part while choosing the fixture. And there is actually a huge and amazing light fixtures are available in market. Today there are lots of amazing fixtures are available. Many are beautiful and some are simply stunning. And stunning lights, fixtures will act like work as an artifact. You sometimes we need not to put any artifact. If we are putting some good light fixtures on any wall, it also work as an artifact. So it elevate the overall mood and design of any space. But be sure when you are coordinating with the types of fixtures, light fixtures. So it should not be a monotonous. It should not give a monotonous look in a room. Okay. So is this part clear that what are the things? This is a very basic thing. Is it clear to you guys? So now come, what is light? So what is light anyways? For any science student, you may likely already know that light is a form of electromagnetic energy, and visible light is part of that energy. True? True, guys? Just like radio and TV light is transmitted in waves, and each color has its own wavelength. Each color always has its own wavelength. So white light is visible result when all the colors are combined into one. And as I'm sure you may have witnessed, when white light from the sun shines go through the prism, we all see the visible colors in the rainbow. All you have must done. All of you done that, na? We all do. We love to do in our childhood, that how light is going and how the rainbow colors are coming out. So now, what is light in interior context? So let's talk about this. So most of the people respond better in brighter rooms than darker rooms. And we all know that green, yellow is brighter than blue, violet or red. We all know that. So the human eye responds differently to different colors. More specifically, our eye responds best to green yellow area of the spectrum and less to the blue violet red end of the spectrum. So what does it practically means in practical terms? That is, most people respond better on brighter room than darker room. Am I right? Most people respond. Nobody is like that they are responding on better on darker room. Is there anyone who is responding better in darker room? If you have given a work and there is no proper light, how you respond? So some colors are, yeah, bad response, definitely. So some colors are reflected back and others are absorbed. The colors that reflect that appears that an item appears to us is based on the wavelength of the light being reflected back to us. Like in this image, if you see how that red color reflected and other colors are absorbed, right? For example, if an item appears to be green in color, like a plant, then the plant is reflecting back. The green wavelength is like that is reflecting and it's absorbing all the other color wavelengths. It's reflect the green wavelength and reflect all the other colors. Got this point? Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? I hope whoever is a science student. So, and white reflect back all the wavelength. That's why in a white room we feel more light. Okay, so that is the reason why mostly people go on neutral shades, because the reflection is high. If the room is small, we prefer, if the room is dark, we prefer light tones, neutral tones. That is the reason. Okay. So now let's talk about this is all about that, what is the wavelength and absorbance. Yes, there is always the darker color, like the range of spectrum, red, violet, all these are absorbent, more on absorbent. They reflect their own wavelength. not all the wavelengths. So this is the combination when we are using lights. So we have to be careful that if there is a dark area, how to use that particular light. So now let's talk about natural and artificial light in a room and how that makes our furnishing appear. That is very important. That how natural light is impacting on our and artificial light impacting on our furnishings. Okay. So as I mentioned earlier, the white light includes all the color wavelengths. So it is the purest light and what gives you the most accurate color rendering. So when we put the add a white wall and give there is a lots of natural light, so automatically that will work better. Then we can use other colors because there is already automatically very high light in that. So this is why you will often hear designers or other professionals recommend that you look at an item like wood, for example, in natural light to get the best output from that, the best feel of that, because on light is on its actual color. Clear? Clear, guys? So artificial light is not necessarily do the same thing. We have to know the light fixtures true color rendering capability because they differ. Once we know how they render color, that will tell us how they will cast light in our room, how they will reflect light in our room. Guys, just a second. Once we know how, okay, so this is what we have to understand when we are putting pictures, that how they are rendering, and this will there is a some chart on that, and also you will understand with the experience that how the reflection of this light, even when you put on the light, you can understand their reflections. So the higher the number, the reflect their rendering number, so better the uh, color rendering and its color temperature too. Okay, so you can find that incandescent light, bulbs, daylight, and candlelight all give fairly good color rendering. Okay, all you can see that their color rendering is very good. Got it, guys? Got it, guys? Okay, just respond me. Otherwise, my video is not on. I feel like my net is again down. So, while fluorescent lights and including CFLs do not do the same thing. What is the natural light, candle light? Because they are in true color, true white color. So they reflect more. They are rendering CFLs, that is not. So, but now few CFLs are like that. that which are providing natural looking light. So we have now this is the availability of CFLs, and even LEDs are like they are providing natural lights, so we can get better rendering. So now I think you got little bit idea about natural and artificial. Both be critical for interior design. Both are always required. You cannot leave any of them. Natural light is very important, but as well as for interior design, artificial light is equally important. Without that, you cannot. Sorry, my net got disconnected. So let's talk about the importance of natural light. So as I mentioned earlier, natural light provides the best color rendering for your furnishing. Whenever you see any room in natural light, it looks entirely different. Guys, able to hear me? Thank you, Shali. Thank you, Taja. Then there are obvious benefits. The more natural light you have in room during the day, the less electricity that you will need to use. And lighting up your space, but there are some tremendous physical and psychological benefit of natural light as well. Natural light improves your circadian rhythms. That's what I think Divya was talking about that. And for those of you who remember this term from the biology class, you know that circadian rhythms control your sleep cycle, your body temperature, hormone release, and other bodily functions also. Whoever is the student of biology must know that circadian rhythm. Right. So natural delight also result in improved moods, level of motivation and productivity. And given all these benefits, it's no surprise that natural light also help to reduce stress. In general, it creates more calm environment. And who doesn't want that? Isn't it? Anybody is here who doesn't want a calm environment? Anybody doesn't want calm environment? So how many of you are lover of natural light? And how many of you are lover of artificial light? Shelly, Rakshan, Saida, Iti, Divya, everyone is a lover of natural light. Actually, our body is built up like that we love natural light. Whenever we go out, we feel good. That is what human is developed like that. But other than artificial light, also have a very big importance. So now come to artificial light. So artificial light also serve many important functions, purpose in our home. So can you guess, anyone guess the most obvious one? What is the most obvious use of natural light? Sorry, artificial light. Decoration? No, it is a most, I'm talking about most obvious. To be able to see things. Yes, that is the most obvious. Artificial light allow us to continue our activities after the sun has gone down. And its amazing ability to create dramatic effect in us, particularly with the ancient lights. When we are using some lightings in the layering formats, so then it is give the dramatic, which actually daylight cannot do. So that is the purpose of artificial light in interior design. But you don't underestimate the power of both natural and artificial light. Both are as well required. We cannot work. Now you can see in photographs that both are good for interior. But our learning is that how to incorporate both the things. Okay. So this is the basic thing of lights. Now I'm going to give you tricks. I'm going to give you few tricks. So I decided 3 common techniques that interior designers use. So I'm going to give you that. Okay. So the trick number is 1 is use sconce instead of your overhead lights. So whenever it is possible, especially in bathroom or bedroom, wherever anyone typically wants to look best, use spoons instead of relying solely on overhead lights. Okay. So this is the trick number 1. Now I'm explaining this. So overhead lights actually create great with providing overall ambience light in a room. If we want to create an overall ambience, then overhead light really work well. But they are causing unflattering shadows on our faces, which is usually not what anyone wants at any time of the day. Why I am that's why I told you that it is good for bedroom and bathrooms. In bathroom, if you use overhead light, so it will give kind of unflattering shadow. That is never good. So rather than using that, we have to use scones. And particularly when anyone are trying to get ready in morning, nobody love that unflattering shadow is coming on, right? And overhead lights also tends to amplify rings, which is not fun for anyone. So what you have to do, you have to use scones. So scones are like, when placed correctly, they illuminate uh, light on your face beautifully. Why they do so? Because they are generally placed at the eye level, which means that the light is traveling across the room at you instead of down on top of you. Like when you see overhead lights, it is coming, it's exactly on top of you, it is coming down, and the scones are on your, mostly on your eye level, or it is parallel to your eyes, so it will go across, travel across the room, so it will not create an unflattering shadow. And scones are also never glaring because the light source is typically shielded by fabric, glass, or metal that is diffusing the light beautifully. That is the best part of scones. When we use scones, if you buy any builder flat or go to any that what I called sample flat, they mostly use scones because the lights, the reflection is pretty good. That everything we see, we feel it is really good. Even in good bathrooms, you see scones are there. So as I just mentioned, I also particularly love them in bathroom, and I regularly specify them for my clients too, to use spoons rather than, even in these are also good in other places, like apart from the bathroom, they are also great place on either side of your bed. Hopefully you all see that spoon on the back of my bed in my room back in Greater Noida. All of you seen that or not? Anybody noticed that spoon on bed back wall? That wooden back? Yes, in my guest room. So actually it is giving, when you are opening only spoons, it is giving awesome look. You can use in hallways, you can use on stair wall, and you can you can see, I have given lots of images here so that you can get idea. You can even get give in your garden, really create a great ambience. Okay. It is also very elegant when you use side of your, if you are going to create a fireplace, put both side of that fireplace, it will create awesome look. And in dining area, it can create elegant look. So you can use spoons wherever you want, wherever you, yes, if you want a very good lighting, then you have to use overhead lights. Other than where you need less lighting, where nobody is going to study or nobody has to do adequate task, then you can use stones very well. So this is the first trick. Now I am going to give you my second trick. Okay. Second trick is actually really very easy, and it has to do with one of my favorite accessory. Anybody know my favorite accessory? Anybody is having any idea? Yes. Any guess? What is my favorite accessory? No. 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 My favorite, never. Mobile is never my favorite accessory. I'm talking about the decorative accessories which we use in interior design. Woods are good, but few are furniture, plants. Yes, Haja got that. So I'm always encouraging the use of plants. I love to use plants, and I always encourage my uh, clients too. Oh, sorry guys, there is a problem in my internet. That's why my all the presentation is gone down. So I just explain you this. Just understand without the images. I'm verbally explaining. So use uplight on the bottom of any tall plant. Okay. When you use uplight at the bottom of any tall plant, it will create a great ambience. You can, it is easily available in market. There are few lights like which you can even put on soil. So they will reflect directly to your leaves and create a great ambience. So that is the thing which you can use for anyone. Even I will send you samples afterwards of uplights. I have put it in the presentation, but I don't know what has happened with that because I'm unable to show that. Because this presentation is also on Canvas, it is online. I think due to some connection, right? So what you have to do, you have to put lights on the background of any uh, that should be a tall plant, and in the background there should be an uplight. Okay, that is the trick number 2. Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? Yes, just behind the that light should be on the floor of the behind of the plant. Okay, but the light is kind of uplight, which is giving light in upward direction. So when you put behind any tall plant, it any big wall, if you do it in any big wall, that is alone will work. You must have seen this kind of work in any hotel. Mostly we do in hotels. But if you use in any home, any project, it will actually give awesome result. You need not to invest too much, and still it is these applieds are very cost effective and very easily available in market. So you can do it like. And the third trick which I am going to give you today is the use of mirrors that you have. We all know that mirror is a good, give the good reflection. But if there is a room where is a like darkness because of any reason, there is not sufficient light in. So what you do in that case, put the as much as big mirror possible for you bigger is the better for that. So in that case, you have to use mirror just opposite to the window or door. When you do this, it automatically creates a shine. You just see it's amazing, but you have to put a big mirror. That is the third trick. Okay, understood this? Is it clear? So now is the task time. The task for today is you have to apply any of the 3 tricks which I have given today. You have to apply that in your home, and then you have to post photo of that. Any one of 3, not all 3, any one of 3, which you feel you can do that. Clear, guys? What you have to do? Clear, guys? Done. Yes. My voice is breaking. Is it for everyone? My voice is breaking for everyone? Okay. Okay. So I'm just stop sharing. Now, task is you have to do any of the tricks, any one of the tricks in the 3, in the 3 in your room, in your home. You have to apply that and take a pic of that and post it. Got it, Shelly? So now you guys please ask question from last 1 week, whatever the questions you are having, just ask. Today Poonam is not here. She has a question. Whatever the question from last 1 week, you can ask. Thank you, Shelly. But the last fix was missed. My apologies. I don't know why it was not saved on CAN. That I will tell you on Thursday session. I will tell you about bulbs, how to choose bulbs, and the 3 layers of light. All the technical part will come on Thursday. That was a very important day because all the technical work of lights I will explain you on Thursday. Okay, I will share the picture of up lights. What are the up lights? I will share the pictures. Even I will share pictures for me. I think for mirror, is it required to share pictures with you guys? Or is it clear to you? How to create light effects without fixtures. Then you have to go through the 3 layers. Then you have to go with up lights. Or that is only the way. Overhead lights you can use. No, if there is a dark room, then you have to place opposite to the window. Long that are not overhead lights, that are kind of scones that are hangings over there. Like those are hanging lights. Overhead lights is just upon on you on the ceilings. Mostly in dining area, we prefer scones because they give us actually we need relaxation at that time. We know don't love heavy light on that time. We need heavy lights while we are studying, we are doing any technical work in which we need proper light. At that time only we need, otherwise we need relaxed light. Guys, after 1 week, I am not getting any questions. Everything is clear to you? Any doubt on please? Like now you, what you have to do, you have to add on your design, understand the design with the lights. Trick two is you have to put a big plant and behind that uplight. There are uplights which are which we place on floor and they are giving light upward direction. So what will happen? It will reflect through the leaves. In kitchens too, you can use. People don't usually have a hitch of using spoons, but you can use spoons over there. Just it is actually giving pretty good look, but it is when you are using it properly. The most important thing, how where you are placing it. But if it is a small kitchen, don't use spoons, then go for overhead because you need proper lighting. No LED series you cannot use because they are not emitting light in upward direction. We need the light which is emitting light in upward direction. From tomorrow onwards, you are also going to get your morning assignment. Any other question, guys? Okay, let me answer Poonam's question. Actually, Poonam, why I am answering over here, she's gone through the recording, so she will check that. All will come next on Thursday session. Bulbs and their part, all everything will come over there. Technical part will come on Thursday. Thursday is a very important day for us. Sure. No, I will share the applied pic. Don't go through Amazon. I will share the applied pic. Otherwise, you guys get confused. I will share in next 10 minutes. You will get on WhatsApp group. So, Poonam is struggling with the client for the pricing, for the budgeting part. So, I suggest her that just give them the design, get the approval, then create budget. Because what will happen when you just simply say that this is your pricing per square feet, like randomly 3,000, 4,000, including all the things. As you guys are new, you don't know where you are going to invest, but what are the design is demanding. So in that case, you have to first get the approval of design and talk to customer with the confidence that you are doing in this way. This is your way in the favor of customer. Otherwise, customer have to pay higher side. Like for carpenter, there are certain labor charges and material cost. All the things are included. So in that situation, if you go give a random price square feet charges, so you will also in trouble, and customer may also you cannot get order also, because they are just checking for you for a rate. They are not understanding your design. So in that case, you have to first just tell them clearly that you are working in that way. Okay. So this situation may come to you guys also, because people are asking for the rates first. So tell them whenever they are asking for rates, first tell them that I want to first discuss about designs. Once you love the design, the way I am designing, then we will discuss on the budget part and costing part. In that way, you will get, they will see your confidence and they will move with you. Never give pricing at first instance. Okay. So I hope if Poonam will go through the recording, she will get her answer. Any other question, guys? Yes, we have to create budget after the design approval. What are the things are there? And I will give you the complete idea on budget. There is also one budget session class. Any other question, guys? Yes, if they are ready to pay. Few people are like that. They will understand that if you give any pictures idea, they will understand that you have the sense which they want. So they can go without 3D too. So if that is the situation, then you can create budget on the work base. Like if there is a living room, suppose there is a wall cladding work, there is sofa work, there is some console table work, blinds work, painting work. So you have to calculate all the things. When you create a budget on the basis of each and everything, there is never a mistake, and customer also understand that you are very genuine. You are giving them proper budget. You are not charging lump sum. 3D design, then and the free site, I will give you one more. I just forgot the name. I will give you one more website. Okay, Divya, I will give you that. I'm just missed from my mind. Any other question? Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye bye. And do the task. I want to see which trick you are. Try to do the easiest one. Thanks, Pragati. Thank you. Bye. Bye, everyone.